Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Today we're going to be going over the most recent patch notes on March 6th. So today's patch notes are building on top of what the last patch notes were, which was a little bit of changes in aim assist for PC players specifically. They noticed that it had caused some issues on consoles, so they reverted it and they re-implemented it back today, only affecting PC aim assist. Another big takeaway today, our Ripper nerf. We're going to get into that. And we got a trip mine nerf. These are all topics that the community has really been complaining about in the Discord, trying to get the devs to work to fix it just for better quality of life for all the players, new and old, returning to the game. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so for today, March 6th, the jetpack, they increased the time before the jetpack overheats by 20%. They added a overheat gauge for the jetpack on your HUD, so now you're gonna know how much time or how close you are to overheating. That's awesome. They touched up some of the aiming per zoom sensitivities. Aim assist, so this is what we were talking about. Fixed multiple situations where aim assist got incorrectly reduced or disabled. Re-implemented rotational aim assist reduction on PC only. Console gamers, don't worry, you shouldn't be affected. This is specifically for PC. The reason they are trying to balance aim assist is because when you're playing on a PC at a higher frame rate, you typically get better aim assist, better aim tracking. Let's get into our nerfs. Ripper. Damage decreased to 250, was 350. Yes, I love this. So now we're not just gonna have to follow up with one bullet to kill someone after a Ripper. Trip mines. Trip mines will no longer stick to players on direct impact. Thank you. They now bounce off instead. They should have never stuck. Half-second activation delay added. All right, the maxi gun. Increased the damage to 40 HP per bullet, was 27. So close to a third damage buff right there. Reduced spread for more accuracy. Reduced overheat threshold by double. Fixed a Roadrunner thing where sometimes after your cooldown, charge would only be stuck at 50%. The influencer got a nerf. Reduced limb damage of the influencer back to 2 shots. What does that mean specifically? I'm not exactly sure. I assume they're talking about knocking off a limb was just 1 shot from the influencer. Before you even noticed you weren't shooting, both your arms were gone. No, that's game. You're essentially just a standing nematode staring at a gunner in the face. Like, that's game. GG's. Weapon customization, rename labels for ADS, speed, and damage fall off. Just trying to get it a little bit easier for you to understand what attachments are benefiting or hurting your guns. Fixed incorrect shotgun spread values while moving. Ooh, I'm curious if that means that the Flenser spread is going to be a little bit better now. If you've ever had that bug where your screen is flashing red or stuck red, you're trying to fix that. A lot of UI updates, quality of life, fixed incorrect pros and cons for certain grips, stocks, and muzzle attachments. Awesome. So they are really trying to get it to be simple. When you're making your loadout, you understand what is benefiting or what is hurting what. They reduce brightness for the health regeneration effect. Sometimes you would notice when your health did regen, it kind of seemed like you had like half a flashbang effect. Various collision fixes around the map. I did personally get stuck in the map yesterday. Don't use your leapers in the first floor of a building. Reduce knockdown damage immunity duration. So when you get knocked down, your damage immunity duration should be a little bit longer now, so people shouldn't be able to thirst you out immediately. With this change, now you should be able to survive a phosphor dart faster by crawling out of the fire or crawling behind cover to get a revive a little bit easier from your teammate. All right, now we're gonna go over a little bit of the previous patch notes from February 28th and March 1st. As this patch notes from March 6th is a just a little bit of a fixer-upper laying on top of it. Like I was talking about, they had tried to implement some aim assist nerf for PC and it caused some issues on consoles. So this right here on March 1st was them saying, notice this, and they were fixing it. As of today, you should be good to go. This was our new region, Midtown Harbor. If you haven't really entered that area yet, I really personally enjoy fighting over there. It's super hot right now. I dropped in yesterday as it was a late drop on my route from the drop ships, and you would be surprised that at least 4 or 5 teams dropped there, and then the zone wasn't even anywhere near it. Combat DJ, so if you haven't been anywhere in the game yet, you're gonna see a combat DJ, you're gonna hear it from a mile away. You're also gonna be able to tell when people are in it because you're gonna hear their actual music and not just like quiet DJ bumping. The Battle Pass page 2 and 3 did get unlocked. This is specifically for the pacifist character set. So once again, they did really update movement on the February 28th update. You should really get in and test out the movement. Now, if you jump off of a 1-story floor, you can fly upwards to a 3rd or 4th story store if you use your movement correctly. I think that's a big W, big buff. I love movement in all my games, especially battle royales, especially since they added the jetpack overheat feature. Now the fact that they increased the movement speed a little bit of the jetpack, I think it's a very well balanced. Increased overall movement acceleration and air control. Increased movement speed when legless or knocked down. So if you're a crawler now, you should be able to move a little bit faster, and if you're knocked down, you should be able to move to cover a little bit faster, move to teammates to be able to revive you a little bit faster, crawl out of a phosphor fury a little bit faster, etc. Added gradual diagonal movement speed. Mantling, increased mantling speeds, thank you. And I can't tell you how many times I've been caught with my pants down mantling in a fight on accident. If you haven't gone in and turned off automatic mantle in your settings, please do so. Reduced slide friction and increased acceleration on slopes. Sliding down a hill now is not insanely fast where you can't control what's going on, but feels just like exactly how it should. If you've ever played Apex and slid down a hill, it's not quite as fast as you can get going doing that, but it's much more. Added per zoom sensitivity adjustment settings. This was a little buggy. They did just update this today on March 6th. Right here, this is what I was talking about aim assist. Reduced rotational aim assist strength on PC due to higher frame rates. Added separate settings to adjust sensitivity assist and rotational assist. Fixed scaling input thresholds for rotational assist when stick dead zones are configured. So they're just really trying to make aim assist smooth in every which way. Rotational, in a scope, hipfire, etc. If you're in lobby now, you can press H or right on your D-pad to open the emote wheel, and then you feature bots for onboarding. So if you're a brand new player to the game, and that's the only exception, you will have a certain amount of bots. So it's just trying to really get that, new player feeling to actually feel like they're enjoying the game and not just immediately get shit on by a full squad of dogs, Merc, beer, hits. If I missed your clan tag, please feel free to comment it. Let me know that you are scary. So bounce bomber improvements. They have pretty much nerfed the bounce bomber. I wouldn't say into the ground, but I'm personally not using it anymore after I was using it irrefutably. That was the ARM bounce bomber. Phosphor Fury now bounces off kinetic shield that always should have. Ripper is now blocked by the kinetic shield. Kinetic shield did get a buff. The Ripper is officially nerfed. The Javelina right now has a huge buff. The Javelina balancing updates. Target lock now works on up to 3 enemies, dealing 250 damage to. If you are trying to hold high ground, try the Javelina. I'm expecting it to get a nerf. Some quality of life things here for other Cyberlimbs, like Paralyzer wasn't displaying correct health bars. Ghost was showing armor plates if you were popping them. If you had a laser on your weapon, Ghost was showing the laser. Explosion sounds that weren't sounding for trip mines. Apparently the recon drone was highlighting people. You can now pop plates while you're using your roadrunners. They doubled hook shots projectile collision radius. So what that means is when you shoot your hook shot, you're most likely to hit something. Now it's been doubled. Weapons and improvements. They did add a pro and con list for guns when you're in your loadout. When you're in your loadout like this, in your editing and attachment, you are going to see the pros and cons here. You can see them, the percentages. Green is obviously it's a buff. Red is obviously it's a nerf to the weapon. They did change the inventory interface, and this is the updated inventory like I was talking about. It is a little bit harder, in my opinion, to drop ammo and plates for your teammates, but they may fix this in the future. If you haven't played the tutorial, you really should. You're going to get a free green hex, and you're just going to learn the basics of movement. And they've also added a new jetpack tutorial with the new jetpack changes. Improved map navigation using controllers. Now with the flying, let's see. Okay, on the left side, you're seeing the overheat number slowly rise. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I post off the grid videos every week. Have fun in Teardrop, and I'll see you in the next one.